Hi everyone. Hi. Hello. Just waiting for everyone to gather. I wonder if I say the same thing every time. I expect I do. So hope you are well and that you've had a wonderful day again. I've got different boxes coming up on the screen tonight. Don't know what that means. Never mind. So I really hope everyone's well. It's been a long time of unusual living, and as I said before, I think it's quite a difficult time for many people. And when I was thinking about this evening, I thought how wonderful it would be to gather all of those people that were missing. And I asked my team if that was possible, and they said yes. So we're going to have a go at that and see how we get on. It's because I think we have missed, or certainly I have, I can only speak for myself, but I know many people also have missed the social time with other people. And no matter how much you love your home or your partner or your children or whatever, it's sometimes you need other things outside of that. And I'm quite a social person, and I like my quiet time too, but yeah, I am social really. So like a good laugh and a muck about, and like to try different things. So yes, I would say class myself as a social person, and one who likes to go out to eat, and too much cooking otherwise, isn't there? So it's a strange old time for everyone, and even the most positive of people I find at the moment are on occasion struggling. So don't know about how all of you feel, but I think we need a bit of a social time tonight, okay? So hopefully we're going to get together with all of the people we love, past, present, and maybe some of you will see a few of your future as well. So that's my aim. Whether it goes that way as the team gathers and my channel starts is another question, but that's what hopefully I'm aiming to do. And just want to say, lots of people are feeling unrest at the moment, and I would just like to say balance, center, rest, be peaceful. And I think this is really important. It really disturbs my heart to see everything that's going on. As I say, I can only speak for myself, but I feel the sort of pain and conflict in everything, actually. And in any situation, there are so many points of view, and all points of view are valid. So wouldn't it be better to try and work through different points of view by, talking to each other, being friendly with each other, making a difference in a peaceful way? That's just my point of view, but I really feel the pain that everybody's going through, and it can be quite overwhelming. And we walked the other day, we went to the Quantox, which is just on our doorstep. And we were walking the dog, and then we came across this man, and he was really upset at social distancing. And I just felt his heart. And his heart was really suffering from the social distancing and the not being able to, like people standing inside instead of standing and having a chat, even if it's just a word or two. So I think there are quite a lot suffering out there right now. And maybe we all ought to reach out to one another, even if it's just a phone call or a conversation on the other side of the street or out of a bedroom window. just do the best you can where you can, if that's possible. So it's still a treasured place to be and live, and it's such an honour here to be on earth at this spectacular time of growth. So we haven't got to forget that either, because this is a spectacular time of growth, and everything we're going through, as I've said before, is required and needed. I'm not saying that all the conflict is needed, but what I'm saying is we're working things through on our earth, and that's very important. Being myself, I just can't wait till I get my hair done, as I keep harping on about it. And then I spoke to my son today, and I said, what do you think of this grey hair then? He said, Mum, no. So that's it. That's put the tin hat on it. No going grey for Jane. So just to make you laugh. But I did I speak to my youngest son regularly. He phones me all of the time. So we got, I have a great rapport with my sons and my stepchildren. But my eldest son rang me today, and I haven't spoken to him for a while. And I came off the phone and I felt really sad because I miss him. And so I felt such emotion, and this is what's led me to think about how we're going to operate tonight. So it is affecting everyone. We are all having a good time in certain ways, because a lot of us are being able to relax down more now. A lot of us are spending time perhaps with your immediate family where you're not usually allowed to spend time with. And lots of us are finding fun in different ways by creating. We've just created a wall of photographs of all our loved ones, so hopefully that's going up in the next few days. And it's going to look really nice, but it's just like being creative in what you've got and what you can do. And I'd just like to say a big shout out to those postmen and women, because I was chatting to our postman today, and he said that it's like Christmas delivery every day at the moment. And when I used to work in telecoms, they always used to talk about Christmas pressure with the post office, but they've got Christmas pressure every day. So I hope you're all getting help, or you're all taking time to do your round without consequences back at the office. So a big thank you, because I know I've ordered a lot of things through the post, whereas normally I would have gone out and bought them. So I'm as guilty as everyone, and maybe we ought to think about not doing that. So there's lots of things to think about at this time, and how we can sort of make our world a better place. I mean, I've normally visited France at least twice by this time of year, and I can't do that. But when I do it in the future, I'm actually thinking of going less to fly, but staying there more. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'll love it. So that's what I'm thinking of. Haven't quite worked it out yet, but nobody will keep me away from France. That's a sure fact, when we're allowed anyway. So it's maybe thinking a way around about doing different things and using less travel time, or perhaps staying over in a place so you don't need to do as much travelling, or working in a different way. I think it's really great that people are working at home, and some people are finding it a lot better working at home. And dressing differently. A friend of mine sent me a pair of shoes, beautiful shoes on just a picture of them. I wouldn't mind the actual ones actually, but they probably cost thousands of pounds. But so they were really gorgeous high heel shoes, and I love high heel shoes. So this morning I got up and put a pair of high heel shoes on, and I thought, Jane, don't be so ridiculous. You're only round the house. So I'm back in my flip-flops now. So yeah. So I just think it's funny, isn't it? The things we miss. And I can't remember the last time I wore a dress, and I like wearing dresses. So it's just the things that are changing and the things that are different, and how we can be different. And, I know a lot of you are painting or baking or decorating and really being creative. And that's the fab side of all that's going on at the moment, the simple things. And, it's very important to explore different avenues and open up to each other. So if you're feeling frustrated, or you're feeling dishonoured, or you're feeling any sort of feeling, you need to express those feelings. And for those of you who've been following me, you'll I don't know if you'll be pleased to know, but I have finished my book now, so I'm looking for a publisher now. And I've sort of went word blind. I'm so fed up of looking at it, but I'm very proud of what I've achieved so far. I still think it needs some changes, but what I've achieved so far, I'm really, really pleased with. And a few people have read it and given me comments, some of them. And you think when you first put your book out for comments, you think, oh my God, what are they going to say? But some of them have been comical, some of them have been valid, and some of them, all of the people I've put it out to have been, it's well received at the moment. So that's good, and thank you. But I will share with you one comment today, and she's probably listening in this evening. She said, the first bit is a bit Bristolian, Jane. And I got off the phone and I just laughed. Because, and I thought, okay, could I have written that any different? How should I write it? What should I do? And then I thought, no, I am Bristolian. So that's me coming across in the book. I don't claim to be anything else. And I can't be anything else, because that's where I was born and bred. That's where I chose to deposit myself upon this earth. So that's it. I'm here. I'm Bristolian. I can't change the curl in my words, and if it comes across in a book, then so be it. Many books are actually sold around the world with just Bristolian words in. I can't imagine why, but they are. So it's me, and it's warts and all me, so that's part of it. And I just thought that was really, really funny. So that's me this week, and I think we're now about ready to gather. And for those of you who don't know me, my name's Jane Fishlock, and I lead meditations. My meditations are slightly different from some people, because they use my voice as a vibrational channel from direct source. So I chat almost all the way through, because that's what brings the energy around and through to you. So that's, some people won't gel with that, and that's fine. But if you do, and you're here and you want to listen or just watch, that's fine too. And like I always say, if you want to put me on the side where you're cooking your tea, and I know I've known a person to do that, that's cool too. It doesn't matter how the vibration gets through to your energy field, or to your home, or to the space and surroundings that you're in right now. So it can penetrate anywhere and everywhere, and it does. So so just relax. If you haven't meditated before, it's really simple. Just close your eyes and relax, or just see how you feel and relax. And sometimes I take you into a deeper area of self-discovery, and you can choose either to come with me or not. Okay, it is your choice. You are in control of anything. So if I say something that you don't fancy taking part in, then don't. It's as simple as that. You're in control. We're protected in all the work that I do, and all the work that I do is with love. Nothing can harm you. But, sometimes we get physical movements when healing comes through. It can move your body, or it can shake you about a bit, or it can make you go very cold or very hot or very tingly. So whatever it does, it's good. And this is a good time to be on Earth. And, you know, I find lots of people are, they're not sure about that. But I can tell you, it's a really, really, really good time to be here, because no matter what you think of yourself, you are making a fantastic difference. And every kind thought and prayer that you send to our beautiful Earth and to each other is valid, and it's collected, and it's delivered. So let's close our eyes, get into your comfortable position if you're not in it already, and let's start to travel. And we're going to start with the solar plexus tonight. And the solar plexus is in the centre of your tummy, or sort of to the upper part. So we're going to start here, because this is where we collect from our Earth. So we collect all the fears, all the insecurities, and you know, we collect without knowing sometimes. So this is just a plug in and clear out. So first of all, it will go, you may feel yourself spinning in an anti-clockwise direction. It doesn't matter if you're going the other way, it's just the way you work. But it will be a tiny little spinning, or a fast spinning for some, and that's okay. And there's 3 lights coming towards you now, and they're like bubbles, and they're like beautiful pearlesque bubbles. And as they come towards you, you'll get fascinated by them, because of all the colours are merging in and out. So you'll find yourself drawing into these colours, then drawing out again, drawing into these colours and out again. It's like breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. And now we're we're going straight to the base chakra. And the base chakra is really important in tonight's delivery, because it's the base of you, who you are, and all of your foundations. It's your survival, it's your security. And I know some of us are feeling a bit insecure at the moment. So, or wondering how we're all going to survive, but we are, okay? We are. So, and I'd like you to sort of sit in your base for a while and think about your foundations. I want you to think about where you came from and when you were born, how pure the surroundings, how pure you were as you came in, or still are. There's purity in all of us, but a lot of it gets lost in daily life. But this is your purity, your entry to this beautiful earth. I want you to think about that. Think about the light that you met when you came in to our earth, to your mother and your father, even if your father wasn't there at the time. Your mother definitely was. So just think about coming into our earth. How does that make you feel? And then I want you to take a step back from that, about just before you came. How did your soul feel? I want you to step into that feeling, to remind yourself how important this journey is. So remind yourself of your feelings just before you're about to enter and be birthed. And I don't mean going down the canal of birth, I mean before that. So it's a very different concept of being, because we all on earth have the ability and are multifaceted. So the consciousness that you live in as the person as you are at the moment is not your whole consciousness. And this time on earth now, right now, is the time that we can expand that consciousness to something greater. But obviously, when we go from the stage of being one person to change and get on the roadway to being a new person with a deeper knowledge and an awakening to yourself, it's going to feel quite different. So some of you may be feeling that at the moment, that you're sort of processing and letting go of the old, and that can be very difficult and very hard, especially when you have to let go of people you've loved for a long time. So, but when it's meant to be, you will actually know, and then you will take steps towards crossing the beautiful bridge of light, and then stepping into your new being. Although it's the same body, you're embodying a deeper self-awareness and understanding. So that's why some of us are feeling sort of upside down at the moment. But I just want you to think about that. Think about just before you were born. So you're thinking about, you've prepared, you've really set out an amazing plan for this life, okay? And nothing's going to go wrong because you've set the plan out. So that feeling that you should be having before coming here should be immense, should be of excitement, of happiness. And not only do you come for yourself, you come to enlighten the pathway of another or many others. So sometimes when we say things to each other and you think, you then go home and you think, well, I shouldn't have said that, that's wrong. I want you to think about those moments and think, was it really wrong? Or am I just completing or taking part in what I have come here to deliver? So you can think how you want to think, but take this time to look and to see how you feel. And it doesn't matter if you agree with me or Source. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you feel and your perception as you're experiencing it. And everybody's perception is different, and that's great, because that's what makes not only the unique, special, wonderful you, it makes our earth a better place. Because everybody, every single body on this earth has the right to a voice, has the right to an opinion, and has the right to be who they want to be. And we're all collectively, no matter where you are or what you think, we're all collectively working towards a harmonious wholeness of great consciousness. And as we step towards great consciousness, the veils will come down and expose and reveal more knowledge to us. So no matter where we are on earth or in life at the moment, there are always solutions and a way forward. Because we have been promised that. we have been promised and made and formed part of that promise that when we decide to transport ourselves and live a life on earth, we are here for the learning not only of ourselves on an individual basis, but we're here to help humanity grow to a better consciousness and awareness of being. And by doing that, we can reach other universes and we can exchange thoughts, ideas, progress. But it will mean, not always, but most of the time, it will mean a different way of life. But how many of you at the moment are fed up with the way your life is going? If you're not, that's fine, stay where you are. But if you want to join in the one consciousness and make your mark just by being you in humanity, then isn't this the right time to do it? To deepen, to awaken, and to clear all the old stages that are no longer required. So the beauty in you will come to the fore even more and shine even more and teach even more. And you don't need certificates to be educated, in my opinion, because we are all teachers, every single one of us on earth. There are many, many different ways of teaching. Have a think about that. But as we go further into the vibration of this energy, there are amazing stars coming all around you now. And some of them come so close and just burst on your cheek. And other stars just penetrate round and wrap you in a blanket of love. It's absolutely amazing to watch. It's like one of those starlight programs that you see on the TV where there's no natural light and all these stars come bursting through. Just sit in that now for a minute. Enjoy it. And let your body receive from this higher vibration, which carries so much love. And it carries that love to you right now. So if you want to take it in deeper, open, you're safe. Just open. And allow the acceptance of all that love to come in. And some of you will start to be getting itchy eyes at the moment, or thinking you're seeing things because it's such a bright light coming in. But just take the brightness, because it's a deepening. It's a deepening light, and it's penetrating far, far deeper than you know. But it's very, very beautiful. Some of you will feel as though around your head there is a beautiful energy, and it's very psychedelic in its colour. And just let that come around your head. And that's going to soften your outlook. Okay, it's going to soften anxiety, depression, sadness. But it's also, when they soften the energy that's been so intense in you, That's when they can bring the knowledge, okay? Or the downloads, whatever you want to call it. That's when the wisdom can be accepted and received. So if you ever feel anything around your head and you're wondering what it is, of course you can ask, but sometimes you don't get an answer. But just know that it's good, okay? It's good, and that it's just more knowledge coming to you. And it would have been the knowledge you've chosen to share. So as we're going through this great big change, just know that it's good, and know that if you accept, and you don't have to, you can do whatever you want, you're in control. So however deep you want to go, you can. But if you want to accept that further knowledge and that wisdom, then take it in now. It's only the right way for you. No one else can tell you what to do and shouldn't tell you what to do. Because you are your own person, your own being, with your own track record. Okay, so we're now really going into the beautiful space, and you'll suddenly see the light expand. And this is where, if you wish, you can invite souls who are here in your life now, who you miss, souls that have passed over from this life, and souls that are coming in the future. So get right in there, get stuck in if you want to, up to you, or just lay or sit and relax. But this will bring you like an inner hug, okay? An inner contentment, an inner kiss, an inner expansion. Because we are all one, so when we all truly are in what we call the other worlds, or heaven, whatever you want to call it. So when I call it divine source, so when we join divine source, we are all one, and we are all in harmony and know love. But on earth it's not the same. Although we get aspects of love, it's not the same feeling, and that's why we miss so much our loved ones on the other side, okay, or our soul family, because they really know how we tick. So just gather those all around you. Your mum, your dad, your grandmum, your granddad, your great-granddads, your great-grandmums, your siblings that have passed over, your animals, your birds. Ask them all to come around you now. And also, if you wish, those people that you're waiting for to come into Earth, ask them to come in too. And let them all gather round you to form a ball, so that you're all intertwined. And this is just energy we're talking about. Okay, so all of your energies, all of your spirit energies are there, and you're intertwining with each other like a great big circle of light, okay? And then once you've formed your circle of light, let it float. Let it float out into the universe, and just be with your circle of light and enjoy it. Feel the vibration in your heart, all that love coming in. No angst, no axe to grind, no conflict, no whinging or nagging or moaning, no anger, just happiness, peace, bliss, harmony, joyfulness. And feel it deep within your heart. And for a couple of minutes, I'm just going to try and stay quiet whilst you are with this energy and with your loved ones. Be the love you want to be, and draw that into your heart now. All that love. Feel the inner hug. Be guided to open your heart further. And right here, right now, think of what you want the most. What do you want the most? What's coming to you now? And there's a, well, it looks like a tin really, like a paint pot with a colour on the outside. And they're bringing that colour to you and they're asking you to open the pot. You might be amazed what's in the pot. And if you don't feel it or see it, you will know it in the days ahead. But it's nice. Well, it's more than nice, it's beautiful. And it's a bit of fun too, so that some people will get fun things and some people will get words and some people will get a display of what's coming. And for many of you, if you look further ahead, there's a new pair of shoes. And they could appear as jeweled slippers, as sandals, as really scruffy trodden shoes, but the shoes are right for you, okay? So it'd be interesting to see what shoes you get or what shoes you think of. And as we step into the new shoes, see how that feels. And even if you don't like the look of them, see how it feels, because it's very important. It's a gift for your new roadway if you want to go there. Accept them if you wish. But if you're not ready to take the opportunity, that's fine too. And they're presented on a cushion. It's a really plush cushion, really expensive looking, very luxurious cushion with tassels on the edge. So it's like you're being cushioned as you put them on. And we could all do with a bit of cushioning right now. So a bit of comfy, a bit of cushioning. Okay, so we're going to go to healing the planets, but we're going to go to the center of all planets, and we're just going to form a circle, but we're going to form a circle so that we look outwards. Okay, so we're not looking into the circle, we're looking outwards. So if you imagine being part of that circle. And we're going to use the breath tonight. We're going to use the breath to blow the energy out into the universe. And some of you are going to have a bit of a funny experience, so would be really interesting to know what you get. But it's just like, take a deep breath in, like really breathe the air into your lungs. And then blow it right out to the universe. Okay, and as you blow it out, there's lots of beings connecting to it and taking it bubble by bubble, cell by cell. There's all this magical energy that you're using because you're your soul self now. You're the greatest magnificent being that you were before you were born. And you still are. But now you're in your human being, but we're working with the whole being tonight. And the whole being is so magnificent and powerful and dynamic that we can bring this breath in. So we'll do it again. Breathe in. Fill the lungs right up and then breathe right out into the universe. And let the cells travel. The cells of light travel to where they're needed. And some of you will be told where they're going, but others will know that you've just done your job, and you'll know and feel how magnificent your whole soul is. You're not little, you're massive. Massive with the vibrance and beauty of love that can enact and reach the other planets. How wonderful is that? We're just making the world a better place. We're replenishing and reawakening all the strands of the grid and light that need to be reignited now. And some of you will see that. But if you can't see it, know it. Know what a difference you're making to our beautiful world. And it's really fascinating, and you can do this on your own. Just ask love to protect you and send to our beautiful earth. And there will be more things transpiring to allow us to all do more work with the earth, our earth. But not only our earth, other existences too. And there's so much beauty in all of the universe. Believe it. Fear is only thought. Believe the beauty. Believe the beauty in you, in the person you are, in your unique circumstances, and know you are doing a fantastic and phenomenal job here, right now. That's all you need to know. You are phenomenal. You are magical. You're amazing. Say it to yourself. You're phenomenal. You're magical. You're amazing. And say it in your dreams. Say it when you get up in the morning and before you go to bed at night, and say thank you for everything I've been given today. Now you all know that you're amazing, but what about everybody else? So we're going to send those thoughts out now, just to finish up, to all those in suffering and in grief, in loss. Know that our love comes to surround you now. Know that our love will keep you comforted when you feel low, and call upon that love so that we can all help you as one, because no one is alone or without love. You are always surrounded by love. But sometimes when we get low, we forget that. So this is just a reminder to tell you there are always people to talk to react with and interact with. Do not be alone. Pick up the phone. Go and talk to a neighbour. Call to the heavens to help you. You are never alone and without help. There are always solutions to every problem. But our love above all comes to you tonight to cherish you and tell you that you count. No matter what you think, we love you. We all love you. Lots of blue flying through the air now, almost like silks just flying, yellow and blue flying through the air. Just grab one and then slide back into the physical existence, and we need to come back, okay? We can always visit again later, tomorrow, the next day, but right now we need to come back and get ourselves grounded. And some of you may make a really fast journey back and you'll feel yourself feeling your feet again, and others will come back more slowly, and that's okay. It's how it's meant to be. And you may find the fastest people on earth come back the slowest, and the slowest people on earth come back the fastest. So be delivered back into the physical body right now. Start to wiggle into your body. Shake it all about. Feel your fingers and your toes. Feel the protection bringing you right back to ground. And feel those golden anchors come back in under your feet and anchor you to the ground. You're really, really grounded. Feel grounded and complete and very, very physically back here on earth, okay? If some of you are feeling lightheaded, usual thing, stamp your feet on damp ground, get in the shower, or just eat something sweet to bring you back. Have some water and really feel present. Do not drive a car before you feel grounded, okay? Very, very important to feel grounded. It's dangerous not to be. Okay, so you should be feeling, winding your way right back into your physical now. See how you feel now. How do you feel? Do you feel great? Do you feel groggy? Do you feel happy? Do you feel, well, what have I just experienced? Time to go and think. Is it? Or is it time to celebrate who you are? That's what I prefer. celebrate right now who you are. And we've got the evening sun. If you're in the UK, well, it's very much evening sun here. So perhaps go and walk around your garden if you've got one, or breathe in the fresh air from the window if you haven't. And wherever you are in life, know that there is always light. Bring that light into your body, into your soul, into your heart, and surround yourself with it, even if you are in a place that you're unable to get out of right now. You can never, ever lose the place in your heart. If you seek the love, it will be there. So just to remind everybody, my name's Jane Fishlock, and in this time I'm offering free 30-minute healing sessions online. You may have to wait a while because sometimes I get very busy, and that's only on a Monday and a Wednesday. Hope to see you. I'm here again on Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. if you wish to take part, or you can wish to catch up with the sessions later. So wishing you a beautiful evening, a great day tomorrow, and for those who are going to join me on Wednesday, I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you for joining me. Know that my love comes to you all. Take care, and I'll see you Wednesday or sometime soon. Bye bye.